Hey guys, I'm Sammy Larsen. This is my main man, Peter Pan. Welcome to our cooking show, Chowtime with Sammy Larsen. Today we're gonna do an awesome biscuit recipe. I call them Peter's Cheesy Biscuits. As you know, I like to cook shareables. I can eat with my dog and you can make and eat with your dog too. Don't you want to know what goes in these biscuits? Because you're gonna love them. And everyone in your family is gonna want to eat them, and your neighbors, right Pete? Peter has epilepsy, so I put Bailey's, this guy's our sponsor, I put Bailey's on all his food. It's a CBD dog tincture, and I've seen them make it. It's friggin' awesome. And I put it on all Peter's food. This is a nice basic biscuit recipe, safe for dogs. I've experimented with a lot of recipes to make Peter's cheesy biscuits, and this one has turned out awesome every time, and it's the one I prefer and Peter prefers. And probably my husband, but we don't really care. We just care what Peter's into. You get a mixing bowl. I know you got one out there. I am going to make a gluten-free version, but today we're doing gluten. Whole wheat has gluten. We're gonna use 2 cups of the whole wheat flour. Any whole wheat flour will do. Cheese, shredded cheese. You can get a block of cheddar and shred it. I throw in a little bit of the carrot because it's so rich in the vitamins and the minerals. And I like carrots, and Peter loves carrots. An egg makes them a little bit more fluffy as opposed to flat and drier. Magically, oh my God, here's the whole wheat. Huh, can you imagine? Look, whoop. If you want to cook anything, get yourself a Pyrex like this, because you can throw everything in there and they last forever. I think I've had that about 200 years, give or take. This is a cup of the cheddar cheese. You don't have to be exactly precise. You're not getting tested, but this is just a recipe that I've made a lot, and these combos and these amounts of the ingredients work really well. Put in your dry first, then you want to add in your wet, which is the egg and about a third of the half and half. The half and half makes them really yummy and like thick and rich because it's a biscuit. You know, we want them to be good. They're Pete's Cheesy Biscuits. In we go with the egg. Peter always tries to eat the raw egg. A lot of dogs love raw eggs, and a lot of dogs eat raw eggs. Peter's seizures, since he does have epilepsy, I don't like to risk giving him like a raw egg or raw meat because I don't want to do anything that would hurt him. Then you put in about a third of the half and half. I've done this a lot, so I kind of can eyeball it. But if you've never made it before, you want to follow it like strict, because when you bake, you kind of have to follow the rules a little bit more than when you make like a pot of stew or saute something, because things need to cook properly in the oven, and I've made things horribly. Like I made things too soft or too hard and I burnt them. So these recipes, I've worked at it a lot. The magical carrot. With this, I use about a fourth of the carrot, and I just shred it with this little fella. It's easy, it's fun. Peter loves these. I don't want to grate your nose, you silly goose. Peter loves being in this baby Bjorn because he loves to be with me constantly. And this way we pretend like he's my own baby. Right? Like I could have you like a baby. We're so close. I love this song. I've taken care of a lot of dogs, and sometimes I'll throw them in this contraption and they're like, I am not Peter, and I'm not sitting in this baby Bjorn. But Peter loves it. You can tell he's so happy. I just throw a little bit of this, and it gives it a nice little texture also. Guess what it's time for, guys? Bailey's! We love this. I'm just gonna put a lot in. As you know, I like to take it all the time. Calms me down. Like I've said before, a lot of women drink their wine and their beer when they cook. I like to take this. It's so good. I would never give Peter that huge amount. He gets a smaller amount. So there we go. Oh my God. I'm liking a Bailey's coming here. I'm putting that in. Boop, boop, boop. Good. Stir this. I usually start this way, and then I wind up using my hands. But because the hands is kind of fun to really get in there. So you mix it together. I can't even wait to show you guys how easy these are once I get this dough right here, what I cut it with. Oh my God, it's so much fun. Hey guys, magically, the ball's here. So, I'm going to show you. You always have to put flour on your cutting board, especially when working with cookies and dough, because it's sticky. It's so sticky. I am not going to lie to you guys. This is sticky. Very sticky. And you got to put some on your hands. Dough is sticky. If dough wasn't sticky, it wouldn't be yummy. Think about it that way. So, here we go. Now, remember when you would watch your mom or your dad or the neighbor or whoever roll out that dough? You want to knead it a little bit like this. You see? You want to help Peter? Oh, yeah. It's hilarious. You want to add a little bit more of your wheat flour. Now, remember they're biscuits, so they're made with this, so you're not going to mess it up. Don't be scared. It's all right. Everything's going to be okay. Believe me. Whole wheat flour. Boom. Most human beings will use a rolling pin. You can clobber someone, you can cook, whatever you want to do. But if you're, maybe single and you're living alone and you have a small kitchen and you still want to do it, you don't want to go out and buy these, you can get any kind of glass and you put flour on it. Don't be discouraged and think you can't do anything, because we have a small little apartment and I make all these meals and you can too. Don't ever take no for an answer. Don't ever be discouraged. So here's a regular old glass. Guess what? It works almost as good as the rolling pin. Yes, it's not as easy, but you know what? You can get the job done. There's always many ways to get these cooking jobs done. And you can do it and have fun, and you don't need all the crazy gadgets. Our place is really small, and I basically cook a lot in my toaster oven. I have a pressure cooker. I have a rice cooker. I do all like shortcuts, things that will help you make your life easy. And then you always have more time to spend with your little baby, right, Boo Boo Bear? I'm obsessed with Peter. And Peter's obsessed with me. Now, these biscuits are so good. You can share them with your neighbors, and they're totally dog friendly. Now, you can really make them any kind of thickness, but the one that I found works really good is you cut it to about 1/8, because they're going to fluff up a little bit, because remember I put the eggy in. If you were going to make them, or if I was going to make them for just humans alone, I would add some salt, because they are missing salt. They're still good, but I really love salt, but I'm not going to give my little boy salt. Here's more magic. There's always magic in this show, tons of magic. I'm going to use my pizza cutter because I love this gadget. And this makes really good biscuits. Some people make the round biscuits, but I like this. For the doggies, I like doing this. It's very therapeutic and it reminds me of pizza. Like I said, I'm from New Jersey and I love pizza. And you can just do this. Isn't that cool? You can, make your own shapes. So with these, you can kind of do this and they come out. It's kind of a cute little dog shape. We had a pit bull. It was our friend's and he had to go to the hospital, so she lived with me, so she was like our dog, and I used to make her like she could eat the whole strip at one fall swoop. But for this little guy, I like to make him like this. And they taste so good. The shape doesn't really matter that much, but I just think it's cool that you can make these biscuits with the pizza cutter. Anything I can cut with this, I'm gonna use, you know what I mean? If I could have used it on every single thing I eat, man, I try to use it in as many recipes as I can. Also, you guys, as you can see, the consistency now, it was really sticky, remember? They got a little bit less sticky. They were a little bit more dry just from sitting here. And we're gonna put them in the oven. I'm gonna cut them all like this, some different strips. And we're gonna do some magic. And when you guys come back, you're gonna see the finished product. Oh my God, I get so excited. I'm so excited showing you guys this. It's awesome. Okay, we'll be right back, me and Pete. Hey guys, we're back. Sammy Larsen and Peter Larsen. These are our Peter's cheesy biscuits. Look how nice they came out, seriously. Now, you saw me cutting them. Some are short, they're not even, but I usually make them all about like this size. They look really good. They taste really yummy. I cooked them at 350 for about 17 to 20 minutes. You can see how you like them. You could cook them longer and dry them out a little bit more. But me and Pete like them just like this, because we've tried a lot of recipes, right, Pete? Here you go, Boo Boo Bear. He just loves these, and he's getting his Baileys. I'm getting the beta-carotene, cheese, the protein. These are so delicious. I want you guys to try them. You could use, you know, maybe Monterey Jack. You could even try it with white flour, but I really want to know what you guys think. Give it a whirl. All right, thanks, guys. This is Chowtime with Sammy Larsen and Pete. Make Peter's Cheesy Biscuits. If you like what you see and you want more recipes, please subscribe to my YouTube, Samantha Larsen. I live for your comments. Our IG, which is Chowtime with Sammy Larsen, and you can see all our fun recipes and our adventures of me and Pete out in the world. Thanks, guys. See you next time. Peter's eating his biscuits. He's loving it. Your dog will too, believe me. Believe me. Here's a couple little more pieces, Pete. He just loves them. Good boy. Good boy.